It snowed last night. Not very much, but a little bit. You happy about the snow, buddy? Mm-hmm. A little bit of snow this morning. Such a surprise. That weatherman didn't tell us nothing, did he? Good morning, everyone. It is day 15 and we are halfway through our 30-day low sugar challenge. And as you just saw in that clip, there's a little skiff of snow outside, so it's pretty cold here. I am drinking my cup of coffee with my sugar-free creamer in it. I thought I would just chat again this morning about sugar and added sugar versus total sugar. My daughter's getting grapes out of the little bag over here. Got a fruit, not a fruit basket, but like a fruit container. It has grapes and some bananas, and it had little muffins in it from my husband's cousin. So the sugar-free creamer that I thought was horrible in the beginning is actually starting to taste okay to me. My taste buds are finally changing. It's still nothing like my regular creamer that I really like, but it's starting to taste okay. Like I am bearing it and thinking it's okay and enjoying it, whereas before it was like, meh, you know, I'll drink it because I want my coffee. Now it's like, okay, I can drink this and enjoy it. So that's a development at the halfway mark. I wanted to talk about total sugar versus the added sugars. So this whole time up to this point, I have been doing total sugars. So for example, in the, it's backwards to you guys right now, but in the Goober Smuckers, it has total sugars of 22 grams and it's 19 grams of added sugar. So whenever I am totaling the sugar for my day with the amount of this that I would put on my bread, for instance, I do 2 tablespoons. I take the 22 grams and I divide that by 3 because the total servings is, and you can't see it, it's not gonna let you, but the total servings size is 3 tablespoons and I have 2 tablespoons. So I have to take the 22 grams, which is the total sugar, divide that by 3, and then add 2 of those together to get my total for that little snack, which is 7.3, I believe. Off the top of my head, that's the number I'm trying to remember. But anyway, so I wanted you guys to know that I've been doing total sugars, not the just added sugars. So another example, when we was looking at doing spaghetti, whatever day that was, I can't remember now, but I was looking at maybe making spaghetti or something with spaghetti sauce in it. And we had looked at this Prego meat sauce, and the total sugars is 10 grams, but the added sugars is 4 grams for a half of a cup serving. So, you know, you could look at that and say, oh, well, I'm only going to do the added sugars, and so that means I could have this for 4 grams for half a cup. But I decided with processed foods, so ones that were in a can or a jar or whatever, processed foods where I could see the label and it would tell me the total amount of sugar, with those ones I was going to take the total amount of sugar. Because something like a grape, I'm not going to add this as sugar because it's a natural sugar. It has quite a bit of fiber. I don't know if grapes have a lot of fiber, but it has fiber. Things like that. So that's kind of how I've been doing it. If it's a total sugar, then I'm adding the total sugar, not just the added sugars. And I'm hoping that kind of balances out my sugar. so that I'm not getting an abundance of sugar, if that makes sense. So I thought I would share that with you guys, because I'm pretty sure I hadn't said that I had been doing the total amount. You guys probably gathered that by me showing you labels and talking about sugar and what, you know, how many was in it and that kind of thing. But I thought that I would just go ahead and make sure that I had shared exactly what I was doing with you guys. But yeah. So today I'm hoping that we have another great day. I stayed under yesterday. So yeah, hopefully today we can stay low as well. I have to go pull my son out a little bit early from school to go to get an MRI on his shoulder. Yes, that's what I said. He had hurt his shoulder a couple weeks ago. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. And so anyways, we're going to go get an MRI on it. And so it's going to be kind of a busy day after 2 o'clock or so, something like that. It'll be a pretty busy day. We'll be kind of running and rushing because not only do we have his MRI, but then we'll get back and we have to go to church. This evening, the kids have a Christmas like party thing they're going to be doing this evening, so they have to be there at 6:30 for that. Church doesn't actually start till 7, but they have to be there at 6:30 for their little party thing. So I'm hoping, because his appointment's not actually until 3:30, I'm hoping that we get back in time. Hopefully the MRI doesn't take that longer. Hopefully they get us in quickly so that we can get back and not feel like super rushed trying to get dinner and stuff. So dinner's probably going to be dependent on what time we get back, like what we're going to have. We might wind up doing out to eat if, you know, I don't have time to cook. Hopefully I have time to cook, and especially if I think ahead. Like, I'm going to try to sit here and think ahead on what to eat for dinner tonight. Maybe even go and put something like in the power cooker or something if I can make myself think that far ahead for dinner. So anyways, let's get this day started. Thank you guys again for joining me on this journey. So I want one of these muffins that we were given, but I don't know how many grams of sugar. Susie, I don't know how many grams of sugar is in them, so I'm going to show you the muffin, and then I'm going to just do a quick Google search and try to figure out around about how many grams of sugar is in a muffin, and then decide if I want to actually attempt to eat it. This is the fruit container. It has a cute little lid too. It's got a little snowman and a reindeer and a penguin. This is the cute little thing. You can tell we've already delved into it. The kids had their muffins last night. These are the muffins, and the kids say they have raisins and, you said chocolate chips?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Chocolate chips.
I tasted chocolate.
So anyways, so it has some chocolate chips in there and some raisins.
But Gage didn't eat his.
But Gage didn't eat his, but Dad did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. So anyways, I'm going to just do a quick Google search and see if I can figure out how much might be in one of these things. Guys, there's 37 grams in a chocolate chip muffin. I can't eat a muffin. That'd be all my grams in one go. Why is there so much sugar in muffins? That's ridiculous.
That's for chocolate chip muffins.
You said there's chocolate chips in them.
It just tasted like chocolate, but Curtis said there isn't any.
So, the muffin's out of the question. We'll not be having a muffin, even though it sounds really good. Like, baked goods is really sounding good to me just over the last couple days, so I'm struggling with that. And a muffin sounds really good right now. But it doesn't, because it has, what did I say, 30, did I say 37? Anyways, 38. I looked up. It's ridiculous. So, we will not be having a muffin today. So today for lunch, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. The lighting's really weird on this, but anyways, basically this is a turkey, like a seasoned turkey. And I'm going to put, so this is Elizabeth's. So it's basically like a, was that a quesadilla or, anyways. So I'm going to put some cheese on here, some white cheddar cheese and some sauce, but I don't know what sauce, so I got to figure all that out. But we're going to be having a makeshift kind of quesadilla thing today.
So I'm putting this roasted garlic aioli, which is for 2 tablespoons, 1 gram of sugar. And I probably put roughly 2 tablespoons on there. I kind of smeared it around so that it would spread out. I normally would put a lot more of this on there, but trying to save on the grams of sugar here. I'm going to be having 2 of the tortilla shells, which are 1 gram each. So that'll be 2 grams there. So that'll be a total of 3 grams for lunch today. Because it was already heated up. The griddle was already heated. And I take a bite.
Off camera. Is it off camera?
And I put it back down.
It wasn't off camera.
Mm-hmm.
You completely went off camera.
Yeah. My kids are trying to teach me how to make good YouTube videos here. They said you take a bite off camera, like this.
Sit back down.
And, and then you set it back down. It's really good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, my kids are teaching me how to make good YouTube videos. My daughter just went. It's like it's cracking me up. Anyways, this is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and scarf this down, and then I have to get ready to go to that appointment with my son. So tonight we are having Whoppers again. We had a really busy day. At least they're looking better this time. They don't look so sad. Michael's actually looks decent this time. But yeah, so I'm having a Whopper, and I'll drink water. So that's gonna be dinner. It is the end of day 15, the end of that halfway point here. And today, as far as health wise, was really good. My blood pressure was the lowest it has been in a very long time. The bottom number was 82, and so I was pretty tickled about that. So that's 4 days, I believe, in a row now that my blood pressure has stayed down in the 80s, lower 80s at that. So I'm so thrilled with those results. We went to the city for my son's MRI today, and all that went fine, and he did a great job. I'm really proud of him. But then when we came out from doing the MRI at the hospital, somebody had keyed the side of our Trailblazer. So that was kind of frustrating. But, you know, we just kind of are just going to let it go, because I don't know if you guys remember what our Trailblazer looks like, but it's not in the best shape anyways. So, oh well. I don't know what those people was going through today in particular, so maybe they was just having a really bad day, and maybe I just got a little too close or something. Who knows? So we're just gonna let it go. The sugar for today will be right up here. I'm hoping to have a snack, maybe one last snack, but it's gonna have to be sugar-free. I think my husband is getting ice cream. So yeah, the temptation of ice cream will be beside me as he eats that. My husband is eating sherbet right in front of me. So anyway, I'm so happy that I'm seeing results. And I don't want to just say that it is only because I'm reducing my sugar that my blood pressure is getting better. I definitely want to note that I told some of my friends at church that I was having blood pressure issues, and they began to pray for me, unbeknownst to me. And she asked me how my blood pressure was and that they had been praying for me, and I was able to give her a good report. So I just want to make sure you guys know that I believe in the power of prayer, and that I believe that their prayers and my husband's prayers, and I'm sure a lot of other people's prayers are being answered as I'm going through this sugar journey as well. So I wanted to make sure to just note that and let you know that, yes, I do think lowering your sugar is very important, but I think the power of prayer is even better. So anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this journey and continue to take this journey with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.